Imagine a secret world under the stars, where thousands of tiny wings flutter in the quiet night. What guides these delicate butterflies on a journey of thousands of miles, through moonlit meadows and misty valleys, without ever losing their way? Tonight, we follow migrating butterflies, whose long treks are shaped by an inner compass and quiet habits of day and night. Dim the lights, settle in, and let their rhythm carry you. Their silent voyage unfolds while the world rests, a hidden mystery waiting to be seen. If this eases your night, a like helps others find this quiet story. Let me know in the comments where you're listening from. I'm curious. Sleep well and enjoy your journey to dreamland. Now, let's step into a quiet field as twilight fades, where butterflies come together in a hidden moment. Picture yourself there, standing still, watching their delicate shapes gather near under a softening sky. This is their midnight gathering, a silent start to an incredible journey. Feel the last warmth of day slip away, the horizon dimming to a faint glow. These tiny creatures cluster close, their thin wings catching that final light before night settles in. You can sense a gentle stir in the air, a shared readiness for what lies ahead. It seems almost magical, doesn't it? Such small beings preparing for a vast trek, not in the dark of night, but gathering at dusk to rest together in trees or sheltered spots. They go on by day, carried forward by an inner compass tuned to light and time. Breathe slow now. Let the calm of this moment wrap around you. Imagine the cool evening brushing your skin as they settle, lowering some daytime risks and saving energy for the miles ahead. Their choice to gather at twilight isn't by chance. It's a quiet plan, woven deep into their nature, a way to shield themselves before the journey unfolds. You're witnessing a secret, standing there as they prepare under the first stars. What strength hides in those fragile wings, you wonder, to carry them across such distances? Let your breath match their stillness, a gentle rhythm as they rest. Feel yourself soften with each slow inhale, easing into their world. Picture the field stretching out, grass still in silent under a silver glow. Their forms dot the branches above, tiny specks waiting for dawn. It's a quiet kind of courage, isn't it? To pause with purpose before facing the long path. Imagine being part of that hash, the air growing heavier with the promise of dew. Their presence feels like a whisper, a soft hum you can carry in your mind. Let that whisper linger, a calming thread as you stand below. Their journey is only beginning, yet it already feels like a dream of delicate travelers braving a world so much bigger than themselves. Wrap that dream around you now, a gentle warmth in the cool night air. What endurance waits in those tiny frames to cross endless lands? Picture them soon, gliding over meadows as the first light touches the earth. Let's drift with them in thought, over sleeping fields, to see what their path reveals. Now, let's hover above vast meadows, where butterflies trace their quiet path under the early light. Picture their fragile forms gliding over sleeping fields, a sight called wings over sleeping meadows. Let your breath slow, ease into calm as we float beside them on this gentle journey. See the grass below, damp with morning dew, catching the first pale glow. Their shadows flicker across it, quick and light, like whispers on still water. You're up here with them, gazing down on a world unaware of these tiny travelers passing by. These meadows roll on for miles, endless under the softening sky. A sudden breeze could push such small bodies astray, far from their distant aim. Yet they press on, cutting through the air with a strength that makes you pause and wonder. Imagine the faint stir of their wings, a sound so soft it melts into the breeze. It's steady, like a quiet pulse you can feel if you listen close. Let that rhythm wrap around you, a nudge to relax deeper into this imagined flight. Did you know they prepare with hidden fuel, building energy stores and shifting to a travel-ready state before they start? They fuel up on flower nectar and carry a slow-burning reserve through long days of flight. It's like a small flame within, glowing steady to keep them aloft over vast stretches. Feel the land sprawling below, heavy with stillness in the early light. Sleeping towns rest in the distance, quiet fields lie unmoved, none seeing the delicate voyagers overhead. You're with them, floating above this silent earth, wrapped in the peace of their unseen trail. Their journey tests a strength no one expects from something so small. Each wing beat pushes against the weight of miles, defying wind and distance. Can you feel that hidden grit, that quiet will to keep going, tucked inside such frail frames? Picture a single butterfly among the group, its wings a faint mark against the dawn. It doesn't hesitate, just moves forward with the rest, as if it knows no other choice. There's a gentle courage in that, isn't there? Like it's murmuring, "I'm stronger than I seem." Feel the cool air brush past as you glide beside them in thought. The meadows blur into a soft carpet below, peaceful under the growing light. Let your shoulders loosen. Let that softness draw you deeper into their world. Think of how many miss this sight, sleeping through their silent crossing. But in your mind, you're awake to it, catching the flicker of their wings against the pale sky. It's a little secret shared with you, a moment of awe to hold near. Their endurance seems almost magical, a hidden spark in bodies so easy to overlook. Let that spark settle in, a quiet warmth as you drift alongside. Breathe slow now. Let the calm of this flight smooth your thoughts. Picture the grass again, each blade tipped with dew, glinting in the early glow. Their shadows skim over, fleeting traces on a world that doesn't stir. You're part of that light motion, carried by the same gentle current they ride. What must it be like to move with such purpose, to push across wide lands with no promise of pause? They don't question, they just flow, a ribbon of life over the resting earth. Let your breath match their steady pace, slow and calm, as you stay near. Imagine the weight of the morning around you, quiet yet vast. And still they rise through it. Their wings catch bits of light, tiny flashes that appear and fade, like fleeting sparks. There's a simple beauty in that, a small joy to linger on as you watch. Feel the meadow stretching behind now, the land shifting under their course. You're still with them, sensing the rhythm of their flight in your mind. With that rhythm ease you further, smoothing the edges of your day. Their path over these fields reveals a strength so surprising, doesn't it? Keep that quiet flame of theirs with you, a little light as we move on together. Let it glow softly in your thoughts, warming the journey ahead. Picture one last sweep over the meadow, the grass a silver-green sea rolling to the horizon. They glide on, small specks against the wide sky, yet somehow larger in their steady will. Let your gaze rest on them. Let your heart lift with their grace. Feel the air grow still as their path turns, carrying them beyond these open lands. They've shown you a glimpse of their quiet power, a strength woven into every flutter. Let's stay close, following their wings into the hush of what lies ahead. Now, let's slip into a shadowed realm where the air grows thick with quiet secrets, a place called a whispering forest clearing. Imagine standing beneath the canopy of ancient trees, their branches knitting a ceiling above as butterflies drift through. Let your breath soften, let your mind rest, as we join them in this hidden nook of their journey. Notice the trees towering around you, their tangled limbs forming a maze in the dim light. The butterflies weave through with gentle grace, slipping between gaps as if guided by an ancient sense tuned to time and light. You're right there, floating near, watching them glide past dark branches with an ease that feels almost magical. Hear the leaves murmur as their winds brush by, a faint chorus in the still air. It's a calming sound, slow and soft, like a lullaby meant just for this moment. Let that whisper settle over you, a blanket of peace as you hover with them beneath the sheltering boughs. Did you know they carry an inner compass tied to the sun and a steady internal clock? Tools that steer them by day and through times when the sky is dim. Their antennae hold a tiny clock, a hidden rhythm aiding their path. Breathe slow now. Let that quiet marvel sink in as you watch them move. Feel the cool air of the clearing, heavy with the scent of bark and earth, as you stay close to their flight. Thin beams of light pierce through, tracing faint lines on their wings as they pass. Let that soft glow calm you, painting a gentle warmth over your thoughts. Imagine the stillness here, the forest holding its breath while these tiny travelers slip through. You're part of that hush, your heart matching the slow beat of their wings against the shadows. It's a shared secret, a fleeting moment of quiet only you and they know. Their path feels almost like a dream, a flow of motion that defies the wood's tangled puzzle. Each flutter seems sure, as if nudged by an unseen force deep within. Let that mystery hum in your mind, a soothing tune to ease your evening. Picture a single butterfly skimming near a branch, its wings grazing a leaf with the lightest touch. It doesn't waver, just glides on with the rest, steady as ever. You can't help but smile at that small resolve, that quiet hint of knowing its way. Feel the weight of the forest around you, deep shadows stretching in every direction. Yet, they cut through, their forms like faint glimmers against the dark, always finding the next opening. Let your breath match their pace, slow and sure, as you drift in their wake. Think of how many places like this they've crossed, guided by something beyond our sight. You're seeing it now, in your mind's eye, watching their silent confidence light the path. It's a small gift, isn't it, to share this hidden piece of their world? Their instinct feels like a whisper in the air, a soft truth rustling with the leaves above. It tells you there's a way forward, even when shadows hide the trail. Hold that whisper close. Let it settle in your chest like a warm, easy sigh. Imagine the light flickering as clouds drift overhead, yet their course stays true. They trust that inner sense, that silent tick of time, to lead them through the maze of branches. Let that trust seep into you, a calming weight as the clearing stretches on. Picture the trees thinning just a bit, the sky peeking through in wider patches of faint silver. Their wings catch those glimpses, shimmering for a moment before slipping back into shadow. You're still with them, sensing the shift, the quiet hint of open space ahead. Think of how far that unseen guide has carried them, through meadows and now this woven wood. It's like a friend they hold within, always pointing steady, no matter the gloom. Let that thought linger, a soothing idea to rest on as we follow their flight. Feel the forest's hush deepen, the air growing still, as their tiny forms thread through the last of the branches. You can sense the edge of this clearing now, a promise of something beyond the trees. Let that promise pull you gently along. Light is their wings. Their quiet strength soothes, doesn't it? Showing even the smallest can find their way. Keep that close. Let it soften your thoughts as we trail them further. Imagine the faint sound of water ahead, a new quiet place where they might pause under watchful boughs. Now, let's linger by a gentle stream where old trees stand in quiet welcome, a sanctuary known as resting in ancient groves. Picture yourself there, beneath their weathered branches, as butterflies settle in for a much-needed pause. Let your breath ease, let your mind still, as we rest alongside them in this serene haven. See the ancient trees around you, their bark rough and etched with time, guarding the river's edge like silent sentinels. Thousands of wings fold together in tight clusters, dotting the boughs like delicate, living jewels. You're standing close, feeling the weight of their long journey melt into calm as they gather. They seem so fragile, huddled together, yet there's strength in their numbers as they share warmth against the cool air. Some migrants habitually roost in favored trees, returning to similar sheltered spots season after season. These chosen places buffer wind and cold, offering a quiet shield in the vast wild. Feel this stillness of this grove, the air heavy with the damp scent of water nearby. Their tiny forms press close on the branches, a soft curtain shimmering faintly in the pale light. Let that gentle sight wrap around you, a shared comfort as you imagine resting beneath their sheltering canopy. Did you know certain butterflies, like monarchs, seek out specific kinds of trees during their travels? They're drawn to havens that balance shade and safety, ideal for resting through long hours. It's as if they've found trusted refuges, spots that cradle them when their wings grow weary. Think of how many nights these trees have stood watch, rooted by the stream while tiny travelers find peace. You're part of that vigil now, your mind easing with theirs, sensing the quiet of this familiar stop. It's a hidden bond, isn't it? A secret home tucked in the heart of their path. What draws them back to these very branches, as if the trees themselves whisper a welcome? How do they sense this is the place to rest after endless miles aloft? Let that mystery float with you, soft as a sigh, as you gaze at their clustered shapes. Feel the cool touch of riverside air brushing past, standing in this imagined grove. Faint light filters through the leaves, tracing patterns on the ground, and their wings catch a subtle glow. Let that glow soothe you, smoothing the edges of your thoughts into stillness. Picture the river close by, its surface a dark sheen under the sky, reflecting the trees and their quiet guests. The butterflies stay still, tucked tight together, as if saving every bit of strength for the miles ahead. You're resting with them, carried by the gentle hush of this sacred spot. Their pause feels so intentional, a moment heavy with the paths they've crossed. Each small body, nestled near another, stores its energy in this safe corner, preparing for the next stretch of flight. Let that calm purpose settle in your chest, a soothing weight as you linger here. Imagine the night wrapping this grove in silence, the world beyond fading to a distant murmur. You're held in that silence, your breath slowing to match the soft stillness of their folded wings. It's a pocket of peace, a small treasure to keep as you stay near. Picture one butterfly at the plaster's edge, its wings a faint mark against the bark. It rests without a stir, trusting this old tree, as if it's always known its embrace. Odd, isn't it? How something so tiny can hold such a deep sense of place. Let that bring a quiet smile, a warm spark in the cool air. Feel the ground beneath, firm and damp, as the trees loom overhead with their fragile load. Their branches sigh faintly, a whisper in the quiet, while the butterflies hold steady, unmoved. Let that whisper ease you further, blending with the slow rhythm of your breath. Their tie to this grove speaks of memory, of connections deeper than we can see. It's as if they've carved their tale into the wood, a story of return that unfolds each season. Hold that story close, let it hum softly in your mind like a gentle tune. Imagine the light shifting through the leaves, touching their wings with a fleeting shimmer before the shadows reclaim them. Their rest is a quiet trust, a faith in this chosen refuge that you can feel too. Let that trust anchor you, a steady calm as the night stretches on. Think of the long hours they'll spend here, gathering strength for the journey yet to come. It's a patience that soothes, a slow beat you can match with each easy breath. Say how long you can match in the breathing matters. Keep that rhythm near, letting it guide you into a deeper stillness. Picture one last look at the grove, the trees standing tall by the water, branches laden with resting wings. Their bond to this place feels like a soft promise of safety, a truth tucked in each folded wing. Let that promise linger, a gentle warmth as you stay close. Let's turn our thoughts inward, peering beyond those delicate forms to the quiet stirrings within. Their rest holds a hidden pulse, a mystery that hums even in stillness. Stay with them here, under the ancient boughs, as we listen closer to what guides their way. Now, let's peer into the hidden workings of these delicate creatures, a mystery we'll call secrets in a tiny mind. Picture yourself still beneath those ancient boughs, gazing at the clustered butterflies as they rest by the quiet stream. Let your breath slow, let your thoughts soften, as we wonder what guides them through such vast journeys. See their tiny forms, so small against the rough bark, wings folded tight in the cool air. Inside each small head ticks a clock, an instinct that tells them when to fly and when to rest, pacing their long path with silent precision. You're right there, imagining that hidden rhythm, a steady hum beneath their stillness. Feel the hush of the grove around you, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and water. Their bodies stay still, yet that internal timing keeps working, always ready for the next stretch of sky. Let that quiet marvel settle in, a calming thought as you linger in this peaceful spot. Did you know some generations shift into a long-lived state before their long journey begins? It's a subtle change, woven into their nature, preparing them for the endless miles ahead. Breathe slow now. Let that small wonder ease your mind as you watch their fragile shapes dotting the branches. Imagine the river nearby, its faint murmur blending with the calm of their pores. That inner rhythm, older than the trees themselves, holds them steady even in rest, tied to a far-off goal. You're part of this quiet moment, your heart slowing to match the gentle stillness of their folded wings. Picture one butterfly among the cluster, its tiny form unmoving, yet alive with an unseen pulse. It's funny, isn't it, how something so small carries a guide so sure, as if whispering to itself, "I know the way." Let that bring a soft smile, a warm spark in the cool night air. Feel the weight of the grove deepen, the shadows stretching long as their rest continues. Their instinct feels like a whisper on the breeze, a soft truth that even in stillness, they're bound to their course. Hold that whisper close. Let it smooth your thoughts into a deeper calm. Think of how far that internal timing will carry them, beyond this sheltered nook, to lands yet unseen. It's a strength you can sense, a small but steady force that soothes as much as it steers. Keep that strength near, a quiet anchor as the night wraps around you. Picture the faint light brushing their wings, a fleeting glow against the dark bark, as their silent guide hums within. You're still with them, feeling that ancient rhythm blend with your own slow breath. It's a shared peace, isn't it? A moment to savor in this hidden corner of their world. Their secret rhythm feels like a gentle promise, a sign they'll always find their path, no matter the challenges ahead. Let that promise linger, a soft warmth in your chest as the air grows heavier with the night. Imagine the world beyond this grove, waiting with new trials under a shifting sky. Feel the first stir of a breeze, a subtle hint of change rustling through the leaves above. Their tiny forms hold steady, trusting that inner sense to lead them when the time comes. Let's stay close, ready to rise with them, as the quiet prepares to give way to the unknown. Let's lift off from the stillness of the grove, joining the butterflies as they face a new test in a realm we'll call navigating a clouded sky. Picture yourself rising with them over a rugged mountain ridge, where the air grows dense with mist. Let your breath slow, let your mind ease, as we glide through this hazy challenge together. See the sky above turn heavy and grey, the faint glow of dawn or distant stars swallowed by thick clouds. The butterflies press upward, their tiny forms barely visible against the damp haze that cloaks the jagged peaks below. You're floating near, watching the world blur into shadow as they climb with quiet resolve. Without clear light to mark their way, you'd think they might stray, lost in this murky veil. Yet, their wings beat on, steady and sure, cutting through the gloom. When heavens cloud over, their inner timing and other subtle cues steady them, sometimes aided by faint skylight or magnetic whispers. Feel the cool, wet air brush against you, the mist clinging lightly as you stay close to their flight. The sharp edges of the ridge hide beneath a blanket of grey, but their faint shapes keep pushing forward. Let that gentle motion draw you in, a soft rhythm to match your calming breath. Did you know they lean on a hidden sense of the sun's arc? A time-adjusted guide that works even on dim days, with a backup nudge from the Earth's own pull. It's like carrying a piece of daylight within, a quiet memory to steer them over peaks and through fog. Breathe slow now. Let that small wonder settle as you watch them move. Imagine their trust, not in the sky's fleeting signs, but in something woven deeper, a sense no cloud can dim. They don't waver as the haze thickens around their fragile wings, gliding with a calm that feels almost like knowing. You sense that sureness, don't you, as you float beside them through this shrouded stretch? Their path isn't a blind guess. It's a steady tie to an unseen rhythm inside. Each small body presses on, tracing a line through the heavy air, as if the mist holds no secrets from them. Let that quiet confidence wrap around you. A soothing thought, while the mountain looms unseen below. Think of gliding through such uncertainty, with no clear beacon to point the way. Yet, they hold their course, slipping through the fog like faint whispers over rocky slopes, never losing their silent aim. Isn't there a gentle marvel in that? As if they're saying, we feel more than the clouds can hide. Feel the weight of the damp air now, cool against your skin, as you stay with their steady climb. The ridge lies somewhere beneath, softened by haze, while their forms move with a peace you can almost touch. Let that peace seep into you, smoothing your thoughts as you drift through this grey world. Picture the fog swirling around them, a thick curtain here, a thinner veil there, yet they never falter. Their tiny shapes weave on, steady as a stream finding its path, trusting that inner guide over any fleeting glimpse above. You're part of that flow, your breath easing to match their quiet push. Their flight through this clouded maze feels like a soft dream, a thread of motion unwinding through uncertainty. Each wing beat clings to that hidden sense, a pulse no mist can dull. Let that dream settle over you, a gentle veil to rest in as the mountain shadow lingers. Think of how many overcast stretches they've crossed, guided by that silent knowing over peaks unseen. You're feeling it now, their calm assurance as the grave is close, a sureness that hums softly in the mind. It's a small comfort, isn't it, to share this piece of their hidden strength. Imagine one butterfly, its wings a pale flicker in the haze, moving with the rest, as if the clouds are nothing. It glides without pause, steered by a sense sharper than the fog. Funny how something so small carries such quiet grit. Let that bring a tiny smile, a warm spark in the cool air. Feel the clouded skies weight above, heavy with unseen damp, as their forms cut through undaunted. The air feels thicker here, high over the ridge, yet they move with an ease that calms the mind. Let that ease rest in you, a gentle anchor as you follow their unseen trail. Picture the mist clinging briefly to their wings, tiny droplets catching what little light slips through. They don't slow, unshaken by that faint load, their inner guide stronger than the damp they bear. You're watching that resolve, feeling it blend with your slow breath in the hushed grey. Their trust in that hidden rhythm speaks of a quiet power, a truth no haze can cover. It's like a soft murmur in the fog, hinting there's always a way, even when the sky hides its face. Hold that murmur close, let it soften your thoughts as you float above the shrouded peaks. Feel the air shift just a touch now, the mist thinning in patches as their flight stays true. You sense the ridge dropping away beneath, the land reshaping under the grey cover, while they glide on without a waver. Let that steadiness guide you, a calm thread in this clouded ascent. Think of the miles ahead, where that inner sense will carry them past this mountain and beyond. It's a rhythm you feel, a small but sure beat that soothes as much as it leads. Keep that rhythm near, letting it rest like a soft shadow over the haze. Picture their shapes, holding firm against the grey, a faint but steady mark as the peak shadow fades. Their hidden guide hums on, tracing a path you sense in your mind. Let that feeling linger, easing you as the air hints at a subtle change below. Feel the mist still curling lightly around, cool and quiet, as their wings keep time with that unseen pulse. The expanse stretches wide, a canvas of grey they cross with steady grace, and you're with them, light as their flight. Let that lightness stay, a gentle lift in your thoughts. Their journey through this clouded sky shows a quiet trust, a sign even the smallest can find their course. It tells you hidden guides can outshine the fog, even when the world turns dim. Keep that quiet truth close. Let it hum softly in your chest as the path begins to shift. Feel the mountain's weight ease behind, the air softening as their flight tilts toward lower ground. You're still beside them, carried by that same inner sense, sensing the night stretch and reshape around their steady wings. Let that subtle turn calm you, a smooth wave to carry forward into the quiet ahead. Now, let's ease into a softer stretch of their journey, where the air hints at rest in a moment we'll call timing the perfect descent. Picture yourself gliding with the butterflies over a wide valley, the night's edge softening as dawn whispers near. Let your breath slow, let your mind rest, as we join them in this gentle shift. Notice the faint glow on the horizon, a tender blush creeping over distant hills. The butterflies slow their rhythm, tiny wings easing from the steady pace that bore them through mist and peaks. You're floating close, watching the first light brush the sky above this open land. Their arrival isn't by chance. They're tuned to day length and subtle shifts in air and light, and that internal clock helps them choose the right moment to land. It's a deep sense of seasonal timing and weather cues, guiding them to descend when the valley offers calm over storm. Breathe slow now. Let that quiet marvel settle as you glide beside them. Hear their wing beats soften, blending with the sleepy stir of hidden birds below. The valley yawns awake beneath, grasses and slopes catching the pre-dawn hush as their shapes drift lower. Let that gentle sound wrap you, matching the slow rise of your own breath while you stay near. Picture them tilting toward the earth, tiny bodies sensing a right hour with a sureness you can almost touch. It's as if the ground murmurs a welcome, nudging them to find shelter among shrubs and blades of grass. You're descending too, feeling that shared sigh of relief as their fragile forms near a safe pause. Their timing feels like a quiet harmony, a rhythm older than these hills, guiding each wing beat to safety. They don't rush or falter, just ease downward with a calm woven into their being. Let that calm seep into you, a steady warmth as the night fades around their slowing glide. Think of the endless miles behind them, crossed through dark and cloud to reach this dawn. You're with them in thought, seeing their wings catch the pale glow as they settle on the quiet land. That shared sigh soothes, doesn't it? A moment of ease after such a hidden trek. Feel the air soften now, the night's chill lifting as day creeps closer. The valley stretches wide below, a patchwork of shadow and faint light waiting for their delicate touch. Let that softness hold you, smoothing your thoughts as you hover through their descent. Imagine one butterfly, easing onto a thin stem, wings closing slow, as if embracing the morning. It rests with a sureness that brings a quiet smile. Funny, isn't it? How something so small knows just when to stop. Let that smile linger, a warm note in the cool air. Their descent tells of a silent bond with the earth, a rhythm that lands them where winds won't bite. You're part of this pause, your breath slowing with theirs, feeling the valley's hush as a blanket over you both. It's a small wonder, isn't it, to share this rest after their long flight. Picture the valley glowing softer now, the first true light brushing their folded wings as they dot the grasses. That ancient sense has brought them here, right on time. And you're tuned to it too, resting in this gentle hour. Let that hour calm you, easing your mind deeper still. Feel the promise of day stirring, the air warming just a touch, as their stillness anchors them to this spot. Their inner rhythm hums like a quiet truth, showing even the tiniest can sense the world's turn. Keep that truth close. Let it settle like dew in your thoughts. Imagine their tiny forms tell them to model. Imagine their tiny forms scattered across the valley floor, calm under the creeping light as the sky shifts to pale blue. You can sense a subtle stir, a readiness beneath their rest. Let that hint pull you gently, a soft thread into the quiet ahead. Now, let's watch a marvel unfold above the valley, a sight we'll name a leaderless dance in flight. Picture yourself rising with the butterflies, their tiny forms stirring from the grasses as dawn's first light spills over the hills. Let your breath slow, let your mind ease, as we glide beside them in this quiet morning air. See their wings shimmer in waves, a living current weaving through the pale sky. They rise and sway, forming patterns that shift and reform without a stumble, like a gentle ripple over calm water. You're floating above, close enough to feel the harmony of their motion as the valley glows softly below. No single butterfly leads this dance, yet they never scatter into chaos. They move as one by small local adjustments, each butterfly responding to its neighbors, not to a single leader. It's a silent bond, a shared rhythm that holds them tight in the wide expanse, and you're caught in its soothing flow. Feel the faint stir there from their countless wings, a delicate breeze brushing past as they glide together. Their unity hums, a quiet instinct tying each fragile form to the next with no call or command. Let that hum settle over you, a calming whisper matching the slow rise of your breath. Imagine their trust in this group, a shared pull toward a far-off goal without anyone pointing the way. You're with them, sensing that unspoken pact, light as their wings against the brightening dawn. Take a moment, breathe easy, and let that trust wrap around like a soft morning mist. Picture one small butterfly among the swarm, its wings a faint flicker as it sways in step with the rest. It doesn't push ahead or fall behind, just rides the shared current. Funny, isn't it, how something so tiny fits so perfectly in this vast, flowing pattern? Let that bring a quiet smile, a warm spark in the cool air. Their dance feels like a secret shared with the waking earth, a harmony older than the hills beneath. The valley stretches wide, still half asleep, unaware of the silent waves shaping the sky above. Let that stillness blend with your own, a gentle pause as you hover in their wake. Think of how they've crossed endless miles like this, a living stream holding together through dark and distance. You're seeing it now, their quiet unity painting the morning with soft motion, a sight that soothes as much as it amazes. Keep that sight close, let it rest like dew in your mind. Feel the air lift with the growing day, their delicate forms flickering in the light as their rhythm carries on. That leaderless grace tells of a strength no eye can see, a bond that needs no voice to stay whole. Let that strength ease you, a steady warmth while the world brightens below. Picture their pattern tightening for a breath, then spreading wide again, alive with a pulse only they sense. The sun's first true rays touch their wings, casting flecks of gold over the valley, and you're touched by it too. Take a slow breath, let that gold linger, a soft glow in your thoughts. Their silent dance hums with a truth, a sign that even the smallest can move as one without a guide. You're part of this moment, your heart slowing with their sway, feeling the dawn's hush as a mirror to their bond. Hold that hush near, a peaceful note as the light grows stronger. Imagine the valley rolling on beneath, slopes catching the morning while their wave glides overhead. You can sense a subtle shift in the air, a hint of wilder lands beyond these gentle fields. Let that hint stir softly, a quiet nudge to stay close. as their path turns toward rougher ground. Now, let's turn our gaze to a harsher stretch of their path, where unseen trials await, in a chapter we'll call Braving the Night's Dangers. Picture yourself soaring with the butterflies, over rugged terrain, sharp peaks and deep valleys hidden in shadow below. Let your breath slow, let your mind rest, as we witness their quiet courage through this perilous part of their journey. See the jagged cliffs rising beneath, their rough edges barely hinted at in the dim light. Sudden drops lurk without warning, a single wrong tilt enough to halt a fragile wing's flight. You're floating near, sensing the vast, untamed land stretching out, a silent challenge under the obscured sky. Beyond the harsh ground, dangers stir in the quiet. Predators, often birds that hunt by sight, and sudden storms test them on the wing. Human-made hazards like roads and loss of habitat add to their risks. Silent threats woven into the wild expanse they must cross. Feel the bite of cool air brushing past, sharp over the high ridges as their delicate wings push against unexpected gusts. It's a subtle strain, a quiet fight to stay steady amidst the unseen. Let that struggle soften in your mind, a gentle respect for their persistence as you glide close in thought. Imagine their small forms pressing on, tiny specks against a world that could turn fierce in a heartbeat. Their grit seems almost too big for such frail frames, weaving through risks with nothing but an inner drive to keep moving. You're with them, marveling at how they face this vast, wild night. Think of their size against the towering peaks, the deep hollows yawning below in shadow. A sudden wind or wrong turn could falter their path, yet they don't pause, don't waver. There's a quiet bravery in that, isn't it? As if they murmur, "I can outlast this dark." Sense the weight of the unseen around you, the night heavy with challenges they meet with soft flutters. You're part of their silent push, feeling the land's harshness below while their will holds firm. Let that will wrap around you, a calming strength as the shadows stretch wide. Picture one butterfly, tilting just in time, a faint shift to dodge a hidden threat in the dim air. Its wings catch a fleeting glint of light, a small escape from a danger it can't fully see. You're watching, feeling that tense moment ease into quiet awe as they press forward. Their journey over this rough terrain feels like a hidden tale, told in each wing beat against the night's trials. It's a story of endurance, a small marvel that soothes as much as it surprises. Let that tale settle in, a gentle warmth while you float above the unforgiving ground. Feel a sudden gust stir the air, their tiny shapes holding steady, with a sureness that seems woven deep. They don't scatter, just adjust, gliding on through the lingering risks. Let that sureness ease your thoughts, a soft anchor in the cool, high breeze. Think of how many such stretches they've braved, crossing wild lands while the world below rests unaware. You're imagining it now, their quick shifts and quiet struggles hidden in the vast shadow over sharp stone. It's a small wonder, isn't it, to share this piece of a tough, unseen path. Picture the deep valleys beneath, dark as ink, where a slip could mean no return for their light wings. Yet they glide over, sensing shifts in the air, with nothing but instinct to guide them. You're gliding too, carried by their quiet resolve over this harsh expanse. Their battle with the night feels like a soft whisper, a truth of strength in each delicate wing. It tells you even the tiniest can face a wild world, pushing on when shadows hold tight. Keep that whisper close. Let it hum in your chest like a slow, easy breath. Feel the land begin to shift beneath, the sharpest edges giving way to softer rolls as their flight holds true. You sense the night's dangers still near, but their quiet power shines stronger, carrying you both through. Let that power calm you, a steady wave in your mind. Imagine their tiny forms weaving on, specks of grace over a land that hides its challenges in the dark. Their courage feels like a faint glow, a light that covers even the roughest miles. Hold that glow near. Let it rest in your thoughts as their path continues. Think of the silent struggles playing out above, unseen by the sleeping earth below. You awake to it in your mind, floating with their grit, feeling the chill of high air as they slip past hidden threads. It's a quiet gift, isn't it? A marvel to linger on as their journey moves forward. Picture one last rugged ridge fading behind, their wings steady through the night's final tests. You can feel their will, a gentle push against the dark, and it lifts you too, light and calm. Let that lift stay with you, a soft hum as the air begins to soften. Feel the promise of a quieter stretch ahead. The night's still deep, but their strength a steady guide. You're with them, your breath slowing, ready to rest in the calm that waits beyond these trials. Let that readiness settle, a gentle nudge to ease into the peace of what's to come. Now, let's turn our thoughts to a shared wonder, a story we'll call Uncovering Hidden Journeys. Picture yourself resting with the butterflies as dawn's first light creeps over a quiet plain, their tiny wings slowing after miles of unseen flight. Let your breath slow, let your mind ease as we linger in this gentle pause under a softening sky. Think of the countless nights we've slept through their travels, tucked away in our dreams, while they glide over meadows and hills. Their delicate forms slip past in silence, hidden from our resting eyes, tracing paths we'd never guess in the hush of the dark. You've missed so many of these quiet treks, haven't you, unaware of the fragile swarm weaving through the night? They leave no marks on the earth, no sound to wake us from slumber. Their wings flutter too softly to stir the air we'd notice, their routes like faint whispers over a sleeping world. Yet, scientists and citizen observers, sending simple sighting reports from field and garden, help map these hidden routes, building a picture that grows with every quiet note. Feel the first touch of morning warmth, a tender glow on the horizon as their journey eases for a moment. It's as if they've paused just for us, letting us catch a fleeting glimpse of their small shapes dotting the plain below. Let that warmth wrap around you, a soft nudge to stay near in this calm, early light. Did you know this map of their travels isn't complete, but expands with each shared sighting? From one watcher to another, across fields and valleys, these small observations connect like pieces of a puzzle, revealing more of their silent ways. Breathe slow now. Let that shared effort settle as a quiet marvel in your mind. Picture hands in distant places, marking a spot where a butterfly drifts by at dusk or dawn. Each mark, joined with others, sketches a trail over the waking earth, a story built from fleeting glimpses while most of us rest. You're imagining it too, aren't you? Seeing those lines form as the plain glows with new light. Their paths aren't locked away, hidden from curious eyes, but pieced together by those who look up and wonder. You're one of those watchers in this moment, resting with them on the grassy stretch, feeling the hush as their wings fold. It's a small gift, a chance to hold a fragment of their mystery as day begins to stir. Feel the air warm a touch more, the dawn spreading over the plain where their delicate forms shimmer like dew. Each sighting, each quiet report, feels like a whisker passed along, weaving a larger tale of their unseen miles. Let that whisper hum in your chest, a gentle rhythm to ease you in this peaceful scene. Picture one person, somewhere far, noting a butterfly's flutter, before the dark takes it again. That tiny act, joined with so many others, bridges us to their hidden world. Funny, isn't it, how a quick glance can add to such a vast story? Let that bring a soft smile, a warm spark as the morning brightens. Think of how long the night has guarded their secrets, yet bit by bit, we uncover their ways. You're part of this slow reveal in your mind, lingering with them here, sensing the dawn as a quiet partner in learning their paths. It's a tender process, a shared awe that calms as much as it shows. Imagine standing on that plain, the grass cool underfoot, as their fragile shapes rest close by. The sky lightens, hinting at the miles they've crossed while we slumbered, miles we know because others kept watch. You're seeing it in thought, feeling the weight of their silent journey lift with the rising sun. Feel the morning's hush settle around you, the plains stretching wide as their wings stay still. Their story, built from patient eyes, feels like a secret shared just with us, a truth carried into the light, a gentle anchor as the day takes shape. Picture the plain glowing now, the first true rays brushing their wings with a faint golden edge. Their hidden flights, traced through quiet care, tie us to their unseen dance, even as we sleep through it. Keep that tie close. Let it soothe your thoughts as the light spreads over the earth. Feel the warmth deepen, the air stirring as the day begins to hold the land. You're still with them, your mind floating with the idea of their paths uncovered, a tale pieced from countless small moments. Let that tale wrap you, a soft comfort in this early glow. Imagine their tiny forms scattered across the grassy expanse, still for now, yet holding the memory of dark miles we've come to know. That knowing, shaped by watchful hearts, soothes like the dawn itself, binding us to their quiet wonder. Hold that bond near, let it rest in your heart as the sky turns brighter. Feel the morning settle fully, the world waking slow, as their story hums softly in your mind. You're resting with it, breathing in the calm of their pause, tied to a journey revealed by tender effort. Let that calm deepen, a gentle nudge to carry their mystery into the light of a new day. Now, let's write this quiet tale under the rising sun, in a moment we'll call conclusion. As dawn paints the sky, let their ancient journey remind you of nature's silent strength. Their path is part poetry, part quiet biology, an ancient pattern still humming beneath the stars. Their tiny wings have carried us far, haven't they, through hidden miles and soft wonders. If this eased your night, a like helps others find this quiet story. Rest now, picturing their gentle flutter, fading into the glow. Breathe slow, let their peace guide your dreams. If you'd like, tell me in the comments where you're listening from.